Hello YouTube, I'm Beth with Newly Vintage Dolls, and today I'm opening something that is vintage inspired, but it's all about the vibes, right? So first I have, this is from Amazon. You can also find them on like AliExpress, maybe Temu, but I don't know if we support Temu. Temu's kind of sketchy. This is the Gloria Baby Home Nursery playset. My first impressions, it looks very 80s. It looks vintage. It looks very vintage. And then I also have a couple of other playsets that I'm gonna open today. The picture is upside down on the back of the box. Also, no part of it is taped or really secured in any way. I opened up the box ahead of time to take a look at the pieces, and I'm going to pause this video to build the pieces because it's a lot. There are so many pieces. This set comes in a relatively small box. I would say it's, I don't know, I would say it's smaller than a regular Barbie playset box, probably by 4 or 5 inches. So everything is condensed into 1,000 little tiny parts. And I also can't seem to find any instructions. So I'm gonna come back after I've built all the furniture and we're gonna see how this turns out. Okay, so I've built all the furniture. It was, I don't know, I would say it was moderate difficulty if you know what the pieces are. I was able to look at the box and tell what goes where, roughly, relatively. And my first impressions about the quality of the furniture are that it's pretty solid. I feel like this is almost up to par with a regular Barbie set, almost. There are 5 like large furniture pieces and then a ton of accessories, but I want to go over furniture first. So obviously this is a nursery set. There's a rocking chair. It does rock. I don't know what that seam is. It was there when I built it and I'm not sure how to fix it. It seems like one of the pieces of the rocking chair is warped or bent, or maybe I didn't build it properly. I'm not entirely sure. Also, I only found the instructions after I finished reading it. So if you're interested in this set, it does come with instructions. You just have to look for them. After that, I built this floor playing thing. I'm not actually sure what this is called, but the baby's supposed to lay under it, and there's a little mat underneath that it comes with. And even like the fabric of the mat is very 80s. So I just think that that's really funny. It's so 80s. After that, there's a bouncer. I think that the bouncer actually took me the longest to build because I couldn't figure out if this was the top or this was the top, and I couldn't figure out which way it should be facing. But this is how it is on the box, so I'm gonna go with it. Of course, there's the changing table, dresser combination. 2 of the drawers are fake, they don't open, and the top drawer is real. It has a hollow plasticky sound. The drawer does not come out without like tremendous force, so I feel very good about that. It has a very cute heart detail on the bottom, and it does fit most of the accessories in the top drawer, so I feel very good about that. Of course, the piece that I'm most excited about is this crib or bassinet kind of thing. I forget if it's round, if it's still called a crib. It's tough for the camera to get the full scope of it, but it comes with this beautiful canopy. This was also very difficult to build. I want to steam or iron that fabric, but it feels very plastic and synthetic, so I don't know if I'm able to iron it. It's very big. I feel like that would fit multiple Barbie babies. Speaking of Barbie babies, this set does come with a baby, which I haven't opened. I figured I'd save that for the camera because he's so creepy. I do not like him. Or her, or them. I do not like this infant. It has bad juju and I don't feel good about it. So I'm gonna open him up. He's very stiff. His eyeballs are lifeless. I don't know who put those eyebrows halfway up his forehead. I don't know why he's balding. I have a lot of questions about him. He's just plastic. Kind of, I mean, it's solid plastic. The head feels kind of hollow. But he does fit with all the furniture. He can go on top of the changing table. Oh God. He can fit inside of the crib. He is just so creepy. And you can't escape him even if you choose not to use him with this set. Like, I will not use this baby with this set. But the picture frame has a picture of the same dolls on the box, and it's the doll and the baby. So you can't escape this freaking baby. Like, he's horrible. He's hideous. I don't like him. So that's the first accessory out of the way. And of course the baby. Something that I thought was really cool and I was really impressed with are these baby monitors. There's a smaller one, they're hollow, just blue plastic, and there's a bigger one, and the smaller one fits in this little blue stand. So I'm gonna turn this around and put this on top of this dresser changing table. I'm not really sure what it wants to be. And then this one can go in another bedroom, which is really fun. I really like that. That's not an accessory that I think I've ever seen in a Barbie playset. So I'm very excited about that. The next piece is this little tray. It's for food and bottles and other things, which we'll get to very shortly. It seems like there are only 4 or 5 colors of plastic in this set, which is kind of bland. I feel like a Barbie set usually would have more detail, but overall, for the vintage vibes, for the number of pieces, and for the quality of the furniture, I would give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars all the way. I'm very excited about it. Next is the 3 of these little blocks. One is pink, one is blue, and one is yellow, and they're hollow underneath. They're all the same size, which is why I didn't bother grabbing all 3 of them. One of them has a 1. I think the blue one is a 2, and the pink one is a 3. Or maybe I have that mixed up. But either way, they have different numbers, shapes, and things of that nature. So those are pretty cool. I'm not crazy about them. I'm not like, this is not the reason I bought the set, but they're cool to have. I'm glad there are multiple pieces. So it is what it is. That's fine. Next is a teddy bear, who I think is also kind of creepy. It has no eyeballs. It's just solid pink. It's got a bow tie, which is neat. I'm just a little bit put off by him. I don't know what it is. I'm going to put him in the crib with the horrible, creepy baby. And then, of course, at the end, I'm going to bring out my Barbie and a Zuru My Mini Babies doll for scale, and so that it's less horrific to look at, because quite frankly, they're so creepy. The next pieces come in a set of 3. I was really impressed that there are 3. We have 3 bottles. They're all the same. They're all yellow, and they're pretty proportional with the baby. I guess depending on how old you think this baby is. He's so creepy. I mean, it's about half the size of the baby. So, you know, do with that what you will. If you feel that's an appropriate scale, I think it's good. It fits well with a Barbie, so I'm not upset about it. I'm gonna put one of those in here, and I'm gonna put the other 2, I'm just gonna put them aside. It's not worth opening the drawer. The drawer gets stuck. I'm not gonna lie. It gets stuck. You have to shimmy it out a little. But I got this set for $13 and change on Amazon, which if you've seen like the other Barbie brand baby related sets, like the Skipper babysitter sets, they're usually like $15 to $20. So that in mind, I feel very good about the money that I spent on this set, and I'm not upset that it's not amazing, excellent quality. Next is this little truck. I did have to assemble it. It's a little bit crooked. I'm not sure why that is, probably just from packaging, but I had to I can't get it off now. I had to put this piece on. I'm assuming this is the cargo. It looks like bales of hay or something. It's It's fairly detailed. I'm not upset about it. It's a little toy truck. It's about the same size as the baby. Do I think a baby of that age would play with a truck? No, not particularly, but I'm glad it's here. It's just one more accessory. The next accessory I think might be my favorite small piece in this whole set. And it's this tiny little bowl and tiny little baby spoon. And it has a handle, so it should be able to be held by a Barbie. I'm gonna bring out my Barbie for scale. She's vintage from the 90s. And we're going to see if this, okay, that works. Is it the greatest? No. Is it beautiful? Not really, but it works. It's cute, it works, it serves its purpose, and it does it well. So I'm not upset about that. Next piece is a rattle, and this is the same thing. It's got a larger handle, so I know it'll fit on a Barbie's hand. It's just yellow. It's got little texture bumps on it. And that's all it is. It doesn't make any noise. There's nothing in it. It's just solid plastic, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. The next one is a bottle of medicine, which could be used with a spoon and bowl. I don't really know. It's hollow underneath, and it's just kind of by itself. It's just doing its own thing. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna stick that in the tray. It's very cute. I'm happy about it. And the final accessories of this piece are 3 little baby food jars. They don't have any labels or anything like that. They're just little jars. They don't open. They're hollow underneath. And they're the same color, yellow plastic, as all the other foods and smaller accessories. So overall with this playset, I'm very satisfied with it. For the money, I would say it was 100% worth it. I would buy this. I would buy it again. I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for this kind of furniture. And now I'm going to bust out my Barbie and my Zuru mini baby and take away these creepy things. I'll leave the bear, I guess. But this baby, he's getting evicted. I don't care about him. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. His head's really big too. He's just, I don't know. Something's not right with him. So this is my Zuru mini baby, and this is pretty perfect scale for Barbies. And he fits in the bouncer very well, very comfortably. And if I slide him underneath that floor toy thing, you can see he fits well there too. Obviously the blanket is in the way, but it is what it is. So, and then of course he fits very nicely in the crib. You could fit multiple in here. You could fit like 2 or 3. Obviously I wouldn't do that in real life, but this is not real life. Not at all, not even close. And then I'm going to see, as far as like standing next to a Barbie, she would have to bend down to reach inside of the crib or the bassinet. And that's pretty comfortable. That looks like very appropriate scale. The dresser is a little bit short. The dresser is only, it goes like up to her thighs. So I'm not impressed. I'm not thrilled, but it's also passable. I'm not mad at it. This rocking chair I'm very excited about. It does actually rock, and it does fit a Barbie very comfortably. Her legs are weighing it down, so I don't think it's going to rock. Oh, it will. Okay. I'm gonna turn the camera and position it so that you can see her, or not, that's fine. But it does really rock. And that's all that matters. I feel very good about this playset. I feel like everything is proportional. Everything is very good. The quality is there. I'm very happy about it. Of course, that's not everything. I have 2 more Gloria playsets also from Amazon. This is the utensil playset. Just one utensil, but obviously there are more than one utensil. This came as a pack of 3. It was this and then 2 packs of food. I only have the second pack of food. I threw the first pack away. Honestly, it was ugly. It was improportional. I didn't care for it. These were the 3 packages for $8 or $7. It was like $8.98 or $7.98. And the other package is Play Food, and this has real labels on it. So I think that that's really fun. If you can see, this milk carton does say Flesh Milk, which is funny, but also really strange. The packaging is so 80s. This is so vintage. This is so 80s. So I'm very happy with the quality of these sets. I'm going to open up the Play Food first. I'm going to move these things out of the way. So I've set up a dining table. Obviously it's not vintage. Unfortunately it's not vintage. And it's also not Gloria. It's just modern, regular Barbie. I think that's like a 2015 or 16 playset, so that's not really anything very special. This playset opens right up. The plastic and cardboard actually feel kind of old, and the pieces are just loose in there. There's no baggie or anything. This feels the same as if you would get a doll set from Dollar Tree or something akin to that. And these pieces are just plastic hollow pieces. It's a couple of different sizes, a couple of different shapes, and they all have different labels. So I'm going to dump these out and we can go through them one by one, look at them in detail, but we're going to go pretty quick. This first item is Selected Flavors cereal. I'm assuming it's cereal. Again, it's hollow at the bottom, nothing on the back, but it's pretty cool, and the scale is appropriate with Barbie. On the box, it does advertise. Oh, are those cookies? Those might be cookies. So either way, the scale looks appropriate. It's a good size box for Barbie. I feel good about it. Canned pears, pretty much the same thing. It has the pear label. I'm excited about those. I love canned pears. I feel like it's a kind of a big can, but it works. It's kind of wide, I think. There are 2 cartons of milk. I want to see if the other one is Flesh Milk. Yes. Oh my God, they're both Flesh Milk. Okay, this is fucking funny. I can't get my camera to focus, but you can see at the top it says Flesh Milk, and then this says milk, and then at the bottom it says everyday flesh. Flesh Milk. So that's really funny. I think that's great. 5 stars for Flesh Milk, honestly. This looks like sweet cherry pie filling, which I'm happy about because it does come with a box of apple pie. I was thinking it was like the crust, but it says apple pie on it. So I'm assuming this is just like a boxed apple pie. It says apple pie, yummy, yummy, nature forever. And then something on the bottom that I can't read. It's too small. I've never eaten apple pie out of a box that stands up like that. Like, I know you can get apple pie store-bought from a box, but I've never seen it quite like that. So that's very interesting. Maybe it's meant to lay down. These are cornflakes. And the bottom says country forever. I'm not sure what that means, but they're pretty cool. I'm happy about them. Next piece is pineapple pie filling, or canned pineapple. Maybe it's just canned pineapple. And they couldn't fit the whole pineapple there, so it's pine-apple, which is silly. It's the same size as these other shorter cans. This table is really wobbly. And then we have the taller cans. This can actually says Northlander Fishes. Looks like, I don't know, tuna? I don't know. I don't know my fishes. But I think that's really funny. Next can is baked beans. Nothing silly on this package. There's a little barcode as if it were being scanned. That's pretty neat. I'm going to read the back. Oh my God. It says flesh. Okay, so there's this white text and it says Flesh from deep brown of the mainland earth. Products of great Mother Nature. I know it's meant to say fresh. I understand that. But I think flesh is so much funnier. I'm going to keep going with it. And it does really say flesh. This is full vitamin C vegetable soup. And it says on the bottom, it's served too. Not serves, serve. So I think that's really funny. And the next and last can is canned sausages. And it says good old days sausages. I'm not sure if there's a difference between sausages from now and from the good old days, but if there are, these are the good old days sausages. They come in this big can. I feel like this is a very big can in proportion to Barbie. It sits in her lap like that. It's kind of big, but it's usable, it's workable. I would put that in any store or any fridge or pantry or whatever. So I feel pretty good about that. I'm gonna clear off this table and then we're gonna get to the part that I am most excited for besides the nursery, which is the utensil playset, just one singular utensil. So first impressions, this is packed kind of willy-nilly except for the plates, which are all stacked very nicely. It is a set of, it should be a full settings 4-4. So there should be like 4 glasses, 4 bowls, 4 plates, 4 spoons, forks, and knives. And then some other miscellaneous things. It looks like there are pots and pans. So I'm going to try and, I'm not even gonna bother ripping this open. There's my beautiful lamp, in case you missed it. Oh, you might see it again. So I'm gonna grab my scissors and open this piece up. I'm just gonna cut straight through the plastic and the cardboard. I'm not keeping the packaging. It's the same as before. It just says utensil instead of play food. So nothing of note there. It's the same packaging, pretty much the same everything. And then the glue feels very brittle here. So I'm just gonna tear that right open. I have to be super, super careful. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it this way. To be very careful that I don't fling tiny little pieces all over the room when I open it. First impressions, this is a lot of accessories. I would have paid $8 for this probably just by itself. Barbie doesn't really offer accessory packs like this that I know of, so I'm very excited to see what these have. Here are 4 dinner plates, right? Yeah, 4 dinner plates. They're pink and white, very vintage, very 80s, but also like very usable. They have a little bit of depth to them, which I don't know if I'm in love with, but they fit nicely at the dining table. I feel very good about them. I'm gonna prop this up so you can see the dining table. And I'm gonna put another plate over here and put these plates down here. The next piece is this spoon. It's like a serving spoon. I'm very happy about this. We don't really have a lot of serveware for Barbies, I don't think. And this looks like a grill, stabbing, skewer kind of thing. Also a serving utensil. That's really cool. And a spatula. Very excited about all of these pieces. I'm very excited about all of these pieces. So far, I would absolutely have paid $8 just for this. So the fact that I got 3 accessory sets, I'm very happy with that. This is a lid for a pot or pan. I'm not crazy about the quality on this. I don't like that there's a giant square hole in the middle, and I also don't like that it's crooked. Whole thing is messed up. But you get what you pay for, and I paid very little. This is a frying pan. I want to see if the lid can fit. It's too small. So that's kind of a bummer, but I don't like this lid anyways. The frying pan quality is okay. I don't know if I've ever seen a frying pan whose handle bends quite like that, but it's good kitchenware. It's proportional. I'll take it. Next is a little sauce pot. This is very cool. I like it. It doesn't have a lid, at least not that I've found yet. So that's fine. That's okay. I don't know what this is. I think it's supposed to be a lid for this, or maybe a strainer. I have no idea what this is. It looks like this is supposed to go in it. I have no idea what this is. It looks like it's supposed to hold something. It's supposed to do something. Wait. Okay. That was a little bit confusing. It's a kettle. And these two pieces snap together like that. Kind of crooked, kind of awkward. I don't know why it couldn't have just gone in the blister pack. Oh, I do know why it wouldn't have fit. Okay, so there is a kettle. It's hollow underneath. It comes in two super strange pieces, but it's proportional. It's pink. It's cute. I'm not mad at it. Put that lid back. Actually, this lid might be for this pot. It is. Okay, that makes me feel better about the lid. Makes me feel better about all the pots and pans. I'm a happy camper now. I'm okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. There also appears to be the same cheap and poor quality lid for this little sauce pot. I'm not crazy about it, but what are you gonna do? The next pieces are 4 little bowls. They match the plates, and they're slightly smaller than the plates. You're gonna see, so I should be able to sit them right on top of the plates, and they should fit nicely. That's beautiful. I'm very happy about that. And there are 4 of those. Next, I'm going to take this away and dig out individual place settings. It looks like there are a lot of spoons, and they almost look like there are different sizes. There are. Okay, this is very interesting. So not a lot of forks. I feel like there are definitely more spoons than forks. I'll count them out at the end and see. But there are like soup and dessert spoons. So I'm very intrigued about that. They're different shapes and different sizes. And that is a really interesting detail that Barbie simply wouldn't have. So I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna put that one there. There are 4 butter knives. I'm gonna count how many spoons there are. There should be 8. Here are 3 of them. I'm having trouble finding the 4th one. Okay, I take it back. There are 3 butter knives, which is kind of a bummer because I was hoping for service for 4. That is what was advertised. Oh, wait. I found it. I found the last knife. These are very tiny, and they're actual silverware. They're not actual silver. They're just silver coated plastic. You know, they're meant to look like silver. They're obviously plastic, but very cool. I'm very happy about those. And they do work with Barbies. That's honestly all I was hoping for. So I'm not mad at all. There are 2 different glasses. I guess this is more of an adult Barbie playset because this is like a wine goblet and this is a champagne glass, and they're both this like very 80s. They're supposed to look like etched crystal. Don't mind my chipped nail polish. Wow, that's horrible. And I'm very excited about them. They look really nice. They fit with Barbie. I don't know if they're gonna fit in a Barbie's hand. I'll have to test that out later. But I'm very happy with them. So there are 4 of the wine goblets and 4 champagne glasses. I'm really happy about the quality of them. I'm really happy about the look. If you like 80s, this is solid. Even if you're not crazy about 80s, this would work well in a china cabinet or a dining hutch, or honestly on a modern Barbie table too. Next is this tray. I'm not sure what's supposed to go on there. I guess anything you want. Maybe you could put some fresh milk on there. That's just the way that it is. There's no more room on the table, so I'm gonna leave that down here. Okay, now it's time to count out the spoons. There are 4 big spoons and there are 4 little spoons. Okay, like they got that right. So I'm very happy about those. There are already 3 of the big spoons, because there's already 1 big spoon over there, and now there's a small spoon over here, and there are 3 more little spoons. That's, again, I'm really impressed with this detail. There are no dinner and dessert forks, which I would have liked to see both if they were going to put both. But a win is a win, and I will take it. I will absolutely take it. I feel very good about that. And of course, the last item is 4 forks. The tongs aren't separate, but it is molded to look like it has tongs, so I'm not upset about it. And they are, I think they're better quality than Barbie silverware. The Barbie silverware is usually like a little pink plastic stick, to be quite frank. So I'm very happy with the quality of these forks. I'm very happy with the playset, except for the weird pots and their weird lids. I don't know how I feel about those. I could have gone without the lids. I feel like they're just kind of ugly. Like that, and they don't really stay on. It does have like a double lip, so it should stay on, but they don't. The square handle is horrible. They're very ugly. So you can totes throw out the lids. I'm probably going to. I'm not crazy on them. But overall, I loved the quality of all of these play sets. I would absolutely buy them again. I would recommend them to anybody, any doll collector. I would say that these are great quality and great money. Overall, on all 3 of the sets that you saw today, I spent roughly $25, including like shipping and tax. So I feel like you get a lot of room for play with your money, and you have a lot of pieces, a lot of options, a lot of accessories. So I feel very good about this play set. And that is all that I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching. And this will conclude today's video. I'm Beth with Newly Vintage Dolls, and this is the end.